You would think reality TV drama usually builds slowly. One scandal, then another, then maybe a messy reunion episode months later. But what's happening right now with the Mormon Wives universe isn't unfolding slowly at all. It's happening all at once. Lawsuits are being discussed. Divorces are exploding. Cast members are quietly turning against each other. And behind the scenes, legal threats are reportedly keeping everyone from saying too much. And when you step back and look at everything happening at the same time, it starts to look less like typical reality TV drama and more like an entire franchise quietly falling apart in real time. Because the moment that seems to have triggered everything was the sudden cancellation of Taylor Frankie Paul's Bachelorette season, and that's where things started getting messy fast. When the show was pulled, it didn't just disappoint fans. It reportedly left contestants frustrated, confused, and possibly even considering legal action. According to reports, around 5 contestants from Taylor's season have been exploring the possibility of suing over the cancellation. These weren't just casual participants. Some of them allegedly quit their jobs, paused their careers, or gave up financial opportunities, expecting the exposure that comes with appearing on a major reality show. And now, with the season canceled before it could even air, they're reportedly questioning whether the situation was handled properly in the first place. There are also claims that some contestants felt the environment may have been unsafe, especially given Taylor's past controversies that were already public knowledge.
So back to being in an open relationship, Tate and I kind of opened those doors and we had people in and vice versa. To make it clear, again, I'm speaking in gray. He never fully went I don't know what you would call it if it's soft swinging, but you don't fully switch, if that makes sense, and go all the way. And to be honest, we had an agreement, all of us, and I did step out of that agreement. And that's where I messed up, and I'm losing everything that I have, so that is true. No one was innocent. Everyone has hooked up with everyone in the situations. And I was going around hooking up with my friend's husband. It was we were at a party, I got belligerent, and we went and messed up by ourselves rather with the whole group, if that makes sense. And we spent a lot of time together. We were intimate on several occasions. It sucks that I have to admit this because it's not probably no one really wants to admit that they're involved in something like that. There was also sneakiness going on with that. It wasn't just me and this other person that had feelings for each other and messed up. There were other things, other people had feelings, and it's hard because I can't spill everything without tearing everyone down or coming out with all of it. No one's innocent in this situation. I guess people are just trying to say they had nothing to do with the situation, and they did. There was other parties of it that said that they had feelings, and then it was a big blow up. So then I got dropped because we weren't honest about people having feelings, if that makes sense.
Suddenly, what started as a canceled show was turning into something much bigger. Because now it wasn't just about lost screen time. It was about contracts, liability, and potential legal fallout. But the contestants weren't the only ones potentially looking at legal options. Because while some contestants were reportedly considering action, there were also rumors that ABC might be evaluating their own legal position against Taylor. Reports surfaced suggesting that Taylor could potentially be asked to return her paycheck if the cancellation was tied to controversy surrounding her. Legal experts began discussing whether the network could argue a breach of contract, especially if they believed her past actions contributed to financial losses. But here's where things got complicated. The incident that sparked controversy happened in 2023, and it was already public information before Taylor was cast. That raises a major question. If the network already knew about her past and still chose her as the lead, could they really argue that she violated expectations?
Stop!
Hey, what's going on?
Oh my gosh.
Nothing.
She is hammered.
And so is he.
I'm sober.
But George said I'm sober.
Taylor,
How about we separate
Taylor,
for now?
you need to just calm down.
You got me.
Hey,
Taylor, stop.
Stop.
Just
We're not doing this.
Okay, but he threw me out in the garage.
No, because she is attacking the crap out of
You
me.
threw me in the garage.
Okay, stop.
lying.
Okay.
You can just
Okay,
go
can
that
I
way.
leave?
Okay.
Oh my
I just want to talk to you.
Okay.
Okay,
I don't need people
Okay, you're
throwing
good.
hands at people.
Okay, you're good.
Okay. Now I want to talk to you
Please don't
separately.
let me take any of my stuff. Please watch him.
Okay. Okay.
Please just watch him so he doesn't
you
take
have-
any of my stuff.
Do you have my other officer's going to stay with him? Okay.
Suddenly, the situation didn't look as straightforward as people initially assumed. And while all of this legal speculation was swirling, Taylor herself did something that surprised a lot of people. Instead of going quiet, Taylor stayed very active online. While fans expected her to disappear or lay low, she was replying to comments, interacting with followers, and continuing business as usual. When someone questioned why she was online during such a chaotic moment, she reportedly responded casually, saying it was still her job. Another comment asking if she should just stare at a wall received a sarcastic reply. For some viewers, this calm reaction felt surprising, especially given how much drama was unfolding behind the scenes. But while Taylor appeared unbothered publicly, there were signs that frustration was growing privately, particularly among contestants still stuck in contracts. Even though the season may never air, reports suggest contestants remain bound by their agreements for up to a year. That means NDAs and other restrictions could prevent them from speaking openly about their experiences.
And he was trying to calm me down, and I was just like throwing everything. I was so angry, and I was like, I mean, as we all know, like I was trying to attack him, and I assaulted him, and I put, like, you know, I took it all out on him. And so,
Like you physically assaulted him?
yeah, and I did get, like, I got charged with that, right?
So they came, investigated, and then they took you to jail.
Yeah, because there was enough evidence there that I was like the aggressor.
Damn.
Yeah, and I was like, I was. And so
This reportedly left some contestants feeling stuck, especially after giving up opportunities to participate in the show. One anonymous contestant even expressed frustration, saying they felt their time and emotional investment had been wasted. The idea that they might not even be able to tell their side of the story only added to the tension. Meanwhile, the alleged winner, Doug, appeared to pivot quickly, responding positively to fans suggesting he should become the next Bachelor. And just when it seemed like the situation couldn't get more complicated, Taylor's ex-husband quietly entered the conversation. Taylor's ex, Tate, reposted a TikTok compilation of her discussing her past legal issues, and some viewers interpreted the move as subtle commentary. When people questioned whether the account was real, he reportedly confirmed it by unprivating older videos. It wasn't an outright statement, but the timing caught attention, especially with everything happening at once. And then, things escalated further when messages allegedly involving Michaela's husband, Jace, started circulating. In those messages, he suggested there was more happening behind the scenes that hadn't been made public yet. He later appeared to confirm the messages were real, adding another layer of mystery. Suddenly, it wasn't just outside speculation anymore. It seemed like people connected to the situation were quietly hinting that the story was bigger than anyone realized. But while the cast stayed mostly quiet, the franchise itself took another unexpected turn. Reports then surfaced that a Mormon Wives spinoff was in development, and fans were confused. The new show was reportedly set in Orange County and would include Jen alongside 9 new cast members. This came as a surprise, especially since there had already been speculation about other cast members potentially leaving or starting their own projects. Fans also questioned why Michaela, who was already in California, wouldn't be part of the new series. The sudden shift made it feel like the franchise was scrambling to reorganize in real time. And just when viewers were trying to make sense of the spin-off news, another storyline exploded. Jesse's personal life suddenly became the center of attention when reports surfaced that Jordan had filed for divorce. Then things escalated even further when rumors began circulating that he might be facing legal trouble. A TikTok from a family member hinted at the possibility, sparking speculation across social media. While nothing was confirmed, the rumor alone added to the growing list of controversies surrounding the group.
It's a great day today because I heard that Jordan is gonna go to jail. Yes! Yes! Someone get this man away, locked behind doors, because I don't want to see him. I don't want to see him on my screen when I'm in Utah. I don't want to see him. I don't want to see him.
Then came another twist. Reports that a restraining order had been filed as part of the divorce proceedings. Suddenly, what seemed like a standard breakup was turning into something far more serious. And just when it seemed like there couldn't be another twist, a teaser for Jesse's upcoming interview dropped, and it included a statement that shocked viewers. "I want a divorce. I wasn't the only one who cheated." That single line changed the narrative completely. Because while viewers were already aware of certain rumors, this suggested there was far more happening behind the scenes. Fans immediately began speculating about what else might be revealed, especially with so many legal issues already surrounding the cast. When you look at everything happening at once, lawsuits being considered, contracts keeping contestants silent, spin-off confusion, cast members hinting at hidden drama, and major personal scandals, it starts to feel like the Mormon Wives universe is going through something much bigger than typical reality TV drama. It feels like a franchise trying to hold itself together while everything shifts behind the scenes. And the most interesting part is that many of the people involved aren't saying much at all. Whether it's contracts, legal risks, or simply waiting for the right moment, the silence itself is becoming part of the story. Because if this much is already happening publicly, it raises the question of what's still being kept private. At this point, the real question isn't just whether the show will survive, it's whether the entire Mormon Wives era is about to change completely. Because right now, it feels like we're watching a reality TV universe transform in real time, and the biggest revelations might still be coming.